make sure this time, huh?
You think maybe,
Just maybe.
just maybe, I might want to do that.
Might be a
Maybe.
good idea.
Might be a good idea. Hold on for a second. I'm gonna actually turn on the light here so it's not so dark. So give me a sec. All right, there you go.
Oh, look at that. Already
That's a
recording.
little bit better. What's up?
Nice job, man. What's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Long time no see.
Yeah. So did you guys? So Brandon, did I
What's up,
fill the units?
Yeah, dude. Nice job. Nice job, man. Nice job. I love it too. I was actually able to go through there, and it's cool because there's a little button that says like I've completed this and I've completed that, and so that's really cool to be able to do. And then like I was in checking my group out, and you can search on people. You can check and see who have completed like what units, and so that kind of tells you, what people are up to. So that's really cool, man. What did you think of it? You got it set up nicely.
I love it, man. I absolutely love it. I just figured out today that I can make the individual lessons optional.
Yeah.
So I started going back doing that, and I was able to put an Abraham Hicks and everything. Of course, I had the vortex every single lesson.
Everything's in the vortex.
Yeah, everything's in the vortex. So I actually did that, and if you guys notice, there's a lot of things that I didn't give you that I was able to stick in there. Did you guys see that?
I haven't been able to take that deep of a dive myself, Gerald. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I actually, Val, did you see? I saw you looked at some of the stuff.
Some of it. I haven't went into it deep either.
Yeah. Well, hello, Amy.
Hi.
Hello. I'm so glad to see you.
Sorry, I have been MIA.
Oh, well, you know what? You kind of didn't have control of that, so that's,
I know.
I'm
telling you, turning 38 is hard.
Yeah, it was.
I can't remember that far back.
Let me see if I can remember. Yeah. Yeah, that was like black and white TV, wasn't it, Val?
Gosh.
Get close.
Whatever.
Jeez. I wish I was 38 again. I'd give anything to be at 38. But I'm so glad you're doing better.
Thank you. I feel better. I just needed that hydration in my body, and
Well, good.
I got 3 liters of fluid put in me, and I felt like a new woman. It was bad. It was pretty bad. I had no energy for like 2 days. It caught up with me. So I had major surgery about 8 weeks ago, and so I'm just struggling with getting water, and I had bariatric surgery.
Oh, wow, that's tough.
So my stomach it holds about 4, what is it? How do I say that? 4 ounces of food. I was trying to think.
Wow.
Yeah. So if you think about drinking water, it's hard I have to drink every 15 minutes. Water digests. About 3 to 4 ounces digest every 15 minutes. So I'm used to chugging a bottle of water, in a few minutes, and now I have to sip, and that's just hard on me. So I've gotten dehydrated a couple times over it. So.
Wow.
But I've lost 44 pounds in 8 weeks.
Whoa.
And my blood pressure medicines went from 400 milligrams down to 50. So I am doing a lot better. So.
You are killing it.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Well, see, you lost 48 pounds, did you say?
44.
44 pounds.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we're taking weight off and putting weight in your wallet.
Exactly. I'm gonna get my life straight before I turn 40.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't do that. You make the rest of us look bad.
I don't know. Val was on a pretty good plane there. I think she had more together than me and you, Brandon.
For sure.
She's pretty good. She's pretty good. Well, guys, this is Triple Your Income Thursday. And if you guys notice, I just kind of dumped on you guys. Just kind of. And I'm going to talk about methodology a little bit, and I'm going to highlight a couple of things, but I want you guys to know, one, there's 50 different ways that you can actually make extra money this summer, already listed. 50. And I think I just dropped 13 more. There's even a way that you can drink beer for free all summer.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a link for if you decide that you want to be a mermaid for the summer. There's a link for that. Literally. There's everything from getting paid for walking around downtown to getting paid for, if you have a truck, actually safely renting your truck and actually having a free $300,000 insurance policy on it when anybody rents it. There's everything. You name it, it's there. But what I wanted to talk about is a couple of different things, and I'm going to highlight some particular apps for those particular things, okay? When I talk about tripling your income, the main thing that I want you to understand is it's about making your money make babies, okay? And I'm not talking about from just the point of, I'm going to take this money and I'm going to actually put it in my 401k before pre-tax so it'll make some money down the road. That's not what I'm talking about. Not what we're talking about. We're talking about actually the money that you're paying now for things that you have now, for them to actually bring money back home with them. Because the concept is really simple. Whatever you have to pay for, it needs to pay you. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Good example. Everybody's got one of these, right? Everybody's got one of these.
Yep.
Everybody's got one of these. Now, how many of you take pictures with this thing? Who takes pictures with it?
I do.
Do you take enough pictures where you have to delete some? Take a whole lot of pictures with it, right?
Yep.
Well, there is an app that's called FOApp. And you can get paid $10 per picture that you take on your cell phone. All you do is upload your picture to this app. Somebody likes it. Excuse me, it's $5 because they buy it for $10. You get $5. The app gets $5. They buy your picture and the license to use it for $5. Wow. The pictures that you literally have in your phone. I've literally sold 178 pictures on FOApp at $5 a spot. I have my, look, dudes, y'all gonna have, seriously, it's gonna not have to be a no climbing on me time. Dude, seriously.
What do you got over there, dog?
3.
Oh.
That's needy. They're needy.
Aww.
But seriously, with FOApp, I've actually sold 178 pictures of just random pictures that I've taken. And I'm not a photographer. So think about that. That paid my phone bill several times over. Guess what that phone bill money did? Something else. You know what I'm saying? Eliza! Yay! Back from New Jersey. It's good to see you.
Hi.
It's good to see you. Good to see you. She's been a traveler, guys. She's been traveling all over the place. She's been to Canada and New Jersey and some other places. But literally, guys, just your cell phone. And I put it in the units so you can go look. And that could be your phone. That's your phone bill. That's your phone bill. So do you understand where we're going with this? The thought process of, oh gosh, do I not have enough money? Yes, you do. You have money right here. If you're driving a truck, I talked to Leah. She has a Jeep, and you know what? How many how many of us know somebody with a truck, and when they got the truck, everybody and their mother had something for them to move?
Mm-hmm.
Man, I'm going to Lowe's. I'm going to pick up this fertilizer from the front yard. Can I borrow your truck? I'm going to pick up this stuff, this lumber for the fence. Can I borrow your truck? 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 There's an app for that.
Mm.
And you can actually rent out your truck at your own discretion. The company that has the app actually covers, you don't even use your own car insurance. They cover your truck for car insurance. Literally. I mean, there's so many incredible different things. And that's what I mean by tripling your income, is that you take your money. Now, the other part of that is I wanted to talk about what we already pay for. Internet. You can get paid for using your internet. Okay? Nielsen literally pay. Who's got kids that won't get off of the internet? They just stay on the internet all the freaking time. Not you, Val, but
Scratch my head.
But if you got kids that won't get on the internet, you can literally download the Nielsen app for free. And Nielsen just wants to collect information of where they visit on the internet. And they will pay you for that information. Think about this. If you got 4 tablets in your house, you got 3 cell phones, and you have 3 TVs, Nielsen will pay you for each and every one of the TVs, each and every one of the tablets, and each and every one of the phones. Why are you walking away from that money? The TV's on anyway. The internet's on anyway. The tablet's on anyway. Whether they're playing games or whatever.
Somebody's already collecting your data anyways.
That's my point, Brandon. You hit the nail on the head. That's where I was going next. Somebody is collecting that data, and they're getting paid for reporting it to somebody. Why isn't that money going into your pocket when it can be? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You should be doing that. I'm going to talk about, you guys already know about Airbnb. Everybody's not comfortable with that. That's just your place. I know, Val, you actually have several properties. I don't know whether you use that or not. But
No, mine are full-time rentals.
okay. All right. I did want to mention this one because I know Leah has a lot of problem in her area with this, with internet outages.
Yeah.
You too?
Yep.
Well, there is a company, there's an app called Trim.
Mm-hmm.
This actually will get you a rebate when your internet goes out, no matter who it's with. It's automatic, and it does it all by itself. So you can be getting money back. Now, that will be substantial for you, Val, because you have several different properties. You can put that on all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And the beautiful part about it is all you have to do is send a PDF of your most recent bill, and it'll sign you up for it. Now, here's the beautiful thing about Trim. It also will give you a rebate back on anything that you purchase that you run through Trim. Like for you, Brandon, you do a lot of Amazon shopping, right?
Mm-hmm.
It will actually check what you purchased on Amazon for the last 90 days, and if the price goes down, it'll automatically...
I'm cutting down, though, Gerald.
You cutting down. I got faith in you, man. I got faith in you. I believe. I
don't think I bought anything in like 3 days.
He's fasting, Eliza. He's fasting. He's on an Amazon fast.
I saw your post. You took all your billing information out of there, so you have to
did.
manually enter it. That's such a smart idea.
And I've got it set for the two-factor login. So if I go to first of all, if I want to buy something, I got to go find my card, and then I've also got to do the double login. So it gives me it may not be credit cards on ice, but it's one step in that direction where it says,
Yeah.
all right, you know, and I think I also asked myself the question, like, you know, how's this serving me to get to my goal? I kind of used, I think it was Southwestern, right, where they had the opportunity to offer food on the plane, and the guy said, how is that going to be in line with our mission statement, where we offer the cheapest flights available, yada yada yada. And you know, that story always, you know, it sticks in my mind because I'm like, how is this helping me get towards my goal of financial independence if I purchase this, right? So that's kind of my mantra now.
And that's exactly what it should be, Brandon. That should be it. The shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line. Well, not really on the earth. It's actually a semicircle. But the point is, it's a straight line. And when you run everything through the filter of, is this going to get me closer to my goal of financial independence, you will find yourself making different choices. You really will. Because I found myself saying, okay, I've got to pay for this. How can either me paying for this or the thing that I'm paying for make me this money back? And I started actually putting all of my things into the vortex, Brandon.
You got to. Where else can they go?
And actually seeing the open opportunities that was available for me to do this. And literally, you will be amazed at all the opportunities that you have. Guys, you can actually start investing in real estate for as little as $500. No kidding. I mean, and I'm not going to go through every one because, Eliza, I think I told them, I dropped the bomb on them today. I actually dropped a PDF in that has 50 different ways that you can make money this summer. 50 different ways that you can make money this summer. And 13 different things that you can do in the space of one day to change your finances. So I put that in there with the hyperlinks. But, and this is stuff that you already do. And I wanted to actually, just something as simply as getting your paycheck early. Chime will do that, where if you're actually getting paid on a paycheck, some of us are still doing that. You can get your paycheck you can get your paycheck up to 2 days early. Drop is a company that is you actually get gift cards for buying stuff that you already buy. When you go to the grocery store and you buy stuff at the grocery store, if you spend $50 at the grocery store, which if that's your budget anyway, they'll send you a $10 gift card for spending money you were getting ready to spend anyway. So why wouldn't you do that? You understand what I'm saying? That's just that's what I'm talking about. The other thing that I wanted to talk about tripling your income is this. Some of the things, and I think Val and Brandon, we actually talked about this quite extensively. But guys, here's the thing. If you can put your money into vehicles that will make money for you right now with no risk of loss, you have got to be doing that.
Oh,
You
no.
literally have to be right now. No, I was going to tell her she can use the GPS.
Oh, no.
We're going to use the GPS.
How are they doing?
But you can literally put your money there. Now, how many people have a 401k or IRA? 401k, IRA, mutual fund. How many people have something that is connected to the performance of the stock market at this very moment?
I do.
You do?
I don't, but my other half does.
Okay. Your other half does. Brandon,
I personally don't have anything. Zippo Zilcho.
okay. Well, we're going to find you something in your size.
Yeah, please.
We're going to find you something in your size. Let me give you this heads up, guys. And I'm not telling you, I'm not pulling a Mad Money Mike or Money Profit. Guys, go back and check the facts. Check my work. Listen to me when I tell you. We are going to have a stock market downturn end of September, October.
Yep.
It is coming. So if you have money in the stock market, if you have a 401k, it's going to be a 201k. Remember October 2008? It's coming again. We're due. It was supposed to happen in 2016, but if you go all the way back to 1920, stock market crash of 1920, it never happens on a presidential election year. It takes a whole 2 more years for it to hit. Understand? So it's coming this fall. And when I tell you, this is not just me being the harbinger of doom. If you pay attention to Kiplinger's, if you look at the stock market, if you look at Money Watch, if you look at the major players in stock market, they've all started moving their money in March and February. Warren Buffett started moving his money. Mark Zuckerberg started moving his money. All of the major players have started moving their money already. So I'm telling you, there are safe vehicles for your money, but please just don't give it away just because you put your head in the sand. And I'm telling you, it's coming. Okay? If you need some help with that, I can give you some advice. Val and Brandon will tell you, I'm pretty frank with my advice, and I'm pretty open with my advice, and it doesn't necessarily have to be me. I just want to tell you the right thing. Am I right about that, Brandon?
Yes, sir.
I just want you to get the right information. Whatever you decide to do with it, that's pretty much what I do. So I encourage you guys to do that. And that's the second one of tripling your income, is that there are vehicles out there that was not available to us, to just middle income Americans, regular Americans. They were not available to us 8 years ago. They're available now. If you guys, I think Brandon and Val, you guys were on Tax Tuesday, and I went through a whole list of things that have changed in 2018 that are different now. I just dropped a link about the repeal of the Frank Dodd Act. I know you guys may not be really familiar with that whole deal, but the Frank Dodd Act was the one that kept the banks from actually mixing consumer money and investment money and offering these big, crazy mortgages and people getting in trouble. Remember that whole deal happening? Where they put a law into place to prevent banks from doing that. And they had to go through stress tests. Well, what they just did was they repealed that. And now instead of 33 banks being too big to fail, there's only 13 banks that are too big to fail. Yeah. How that affects you guys is the fact that now you have to be more diligent about where you put your money. Okay? You have to be more diligent about that. But in line with the second thing is that there are places that you can actually put your money where you can benefit from it right now, and you can actually have access to it. That is actually tripling your income. The third thing that I want to deal with, and I'm doing really good. I wanted to actually go through these 3 points before 6:30. The third point that I want to get to about tripling your income that every single one of us can use, is actually getting paid what we're worth for what we do. Now, I'm not talking about your job. I need you to understand that. This is a complete mind shift. And Brandon's already down this path, but he's know where I'm going with this. But this is the best way I can describe it. A lot of us start working a job because we need money. And we work a job because we need money, and that's the money that we're going to make from working that job. We go to school because we think this job is going to pay us money. Let me clarify something. You will never be paid the most money you will ever make is the money that you're paid for the job that you love that you would do for free. Eliza, what you just got finished doing, you loved that, didn't you?
Yep.
You loved that. That made you feel alive, didn't you?
Sure does.
That hall was beautiful. You should really share those pictures. She shared them with me, but they were beautiful pictures. Val, when you get to actually help somebody change how they see their financial picture, and you literally watch their whole demeanor change because they like, wait, I can do this. That's everything, isn't it? Yeah, that's everything to you. Even though you're muted, I could still tell that you were shaking your head. I don't know why. Did you get muted? Did I mute you?
No, I did it myself.
Oh, okay. All right.
I was sneezing and coughing, so I was
Gotcha. Brandon, I know, dude. I mean, we're so connected. We just got off another live, and we're doing the. And I'm so sorry I missed the tribes today. I didn't realize it was 12 o'clock.
No, I did it on Tuesday. You're cool.
Oh, okay. Okay. So I really missed it. I was thinking it was on Thursday.
No, you're good. Yeah.
But I mean, what you do it because you love it. You do it because you love it. You do it for free. You love it.
We'll do it. I am.
Yeah.
But the deal is that too. I know that it's kind of like building currency, right? I know that the work that I'm doing right now. I mean, I'll refer back to like one of these other stories where it's just like you got the bamboo. Did you bring me a feather, dude? Is one of those for me? Thank you.
It's got to be Liam.
Yeah. Came back with some feathers. So, there's the whole story of like whatever tree it is and whatever country it is. You water it 1 year, it doesn't grow that much. You water it second year, it doesn't grow that much. Third year, it doesn't grow that much. Then the fifth year, it shoots way up. Does it grow? And the question is, did it grow all that much in 1 year, or did it grow that much in 5 years? And I mean, to me, the answer is, it took 5 years to grow that tree, right? So what I'm doing now, I know what it's worth and I know its value.
Right.
But am I getting quote unquote, am I seeing dollar value for it today? No. But it's exactly what we were talking about too earlier. It's like having that experience of knowing what it is that I'm doing, knowing what that is worth to the person who receives whatever message I give, whatever coaching I give, whatever service is rendered, knowing how that's making somebody feel is how I'm feeling, and knowing what that's worth, as I carry that forward until it turns the corner and it's built and developed the way that I intend to. And for me, the biggest part too is just to keep at it and don't give up on something. Why would you give up on something you love? Then that means you don't love it. You know what I mean?
There you go.
Yeah.
That's it in a nutshell. Now, Amy is, I know what Bill loves, and William's not on the call. Just tell you guys again, keep William in your prayers. He is dealing with a whole heck of a lot all at one time. So just keep him in your prayers and your thoughts. But I know what he loves. Bill loves books and he loves to teach. But Amy.
Yes.
We have not discussed this. I know Leah's story. She loves to be the soulful goddess. And she loves spiritual. She is awesome at what she does.
Yes, she
is. And I encourage her every day to chase her dream. But Amy, I do not know what you love. I thought it was social work or something to do with kids, but I'm not sure.
No, I actually, I don't know. Well, you've probably seen some pictures, but I do photography as kind of a residual income. I actually
That's what it was.
I stopped doing it. I've taken pictures for Leah. I've, done a few weddings, and mainly just family pictures and stuff like that. I don't really like to do much too stressful. I'm not into the wedding thing, really. I've only done it as a favor.
You know what?
But I stopped because my computer broke, and then I couldn't afford to buy another one, and I'd use Photoshop. So, Adeline. Sorry, my 2-year-old is.
No, you're fine.
That's why I keep muting, so you don't have to hear her, so she's not interrupting.
I love her. She's
Say hi.
I love it. I did it.
Gerald, is this a point? Like, I mean, even if we're not making money and we feel like we don't have a whole lot, is it almost more make more sense to go out and try and get some of the things that we need that could turn the corner for us?
Right.
That's where I'm going right there. That's where tripling the income. And Amy, I knew about the photography. I just forgot about it because
That's okay.
You're taking pictures for me when I come out that way.
Okay.
You're going to take like Kevin Bruce Scott pictures for me. And I'm going to like, Kevin, my pictures are better than yours. But literally, guys, Amy, you love taking pictures.
Mm-hmm.
And Brandon hit the nail on the head. Those 50 ways to make money needs to be 50 ways to go get everything you need to have a ridiculous photography setup. You don't want to do weddings? Do you know how many people out there that are making crazy money and never shooting a wedding?
Mm-hmm.
You remember that app that I mentioned in the beginning, FOAP?
Yes.
And you can sell your pictures in your camera phone.
Yes.
That's your portfolio right there. I mean, it is, the universe is saying, here, Amy, here's money, here's stuff, go do it. Here's stuff, go do it. This is everything you need right here at your fingertips. You have a crazy, imaginative eye. I've seen the pictures, guys. You should see these pictures he's taking. It's phenomenal. But that's your thing. Elijah, that's your thing. Would you do what you just did 4 days a week? Would you do that? I think I muted you. I don't know what I did or not. Did I? No. Elijah, would you do that 4 days a week?
Your mic's not working, Elijah. Did you mute yourself?
Yeah, your mic.
Here we go. Is that back?
Yeah, got you.
Yes, I would.
Yeah, you do that 4 days a week.
Yes, I would.
So we need to figure out how to make that happen because that's your love. That's what you love to do.
Yep. And I get asked, I haven't done photography, well, been paid for it in almost 2 years. And I still get asked. And every time I get asked, I see money just flushing down the toilet and it just sickens me.
So why are you saying no?
Yeah, why are you saying no?
Because I don't have a way to edit. My computer does not work. It's got a major virus and it's old and I need to go and invest in one. And I just haven't done it. I really need to do that.
Okay, let me ask you a question. I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
Everything that you just told me, remember what we did on Manifestation Monday?
Yes.
The universe just said, hey, you want more money? Let me give you more money. And you just told the universe all of the reasons why you don't want more money.
Right.
The universe said, here's money. And you said, oh, no, my computer's broken. It's too old. I don't have a way to edit. All you said was, I don't want more money. 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 I don't want more money.
Right.
That's all that said.
Takes money to make money, though.
No, it doesn't take. That's just it. It does not take money to make money. Because I just showed you an app on your phone that doesn't cost you any money, and you can take a photo of outside and sell it for $12. Mm-hmm. It does not take money to make money. It only takes your willingness to accept what's presented to you. You don't need to edit the pictures. They didn't ask you to edit them. They asked you to come take some pictures. So you tell them up front, look, I can take raw pictures for you because I have a great eye on my cell phone and I can send them directly to my cell phone. I can't edit them any more than my cell phone will let me edit them. Great, Amy, we'll take that. Mm-hmm. Go make that money. Go make it.
I know, I need to. I have a great camera. I really do need to just get the computer because, they are so much better when they're edited.
But see, that's not.
I'm a perfectionist, though. I don't want my people being green or blue, the skin.
But here's the point.
You can lease a computer. You can get you missed the Tax Tuesday thing. Get the EIN. Go lease a computer. Tax exempt it. Those are expenses. They're not. They're not. What's it? It's not. It's not debt.
It's not debt. It's actually a tax write-off.
Right. You're right. Absolutely.
And you know what? Everything that you buy from now on, you need to actually keep track of that, and it needs to be actually under your business.
Okay.
And I'm going to actually do a tax video again since I didn't record it. For those who missed it and want to see it again, I'm going to actually schedule one so we can actually have it in the library.
Okay.
But when
Did you say? Wait, did you say in the library?
in the yes, I did. I did. You caught that, Randy? In the library. Next to the vortex. But Val, I already know that you are just passionate about, you know, you do what you do, and you're doing it the way that you do it that fits your life the best. And I know in this situation, you're just actually stacking on top of what you have to actually put yourself in the position that you want to put yourself in.
Right.
But the same thing, and like you said, you came to this class so you can get some extra information and some things that you can teach. But you've got some things that you can actually generate it. And just in case you guys don't know, Val knows ways to make money that I've never even heard of. Val is like the queen of this. So,
So we have to go to Val's class next.
Val is the queen of different ways. I mean, Val, how many streams do you have? What do you have? Like, what, 5 or 6 at least?
I've got the rental properties, the real estate investing with my kids.
Right.
Because of what we did in that years ago, we found a shortage of information, figured out how to get the information, and now we sell that information to others.
Right.
We've been doing that for about 10 years, and that actually saved our business whenever real estate took a dump back in 2008.
Wow.
But we were able to use that income source to keep from filing our bankruptcies. I have 2 network marketing businesses, one for a business-to-business proximity marketer, and then my other one is I work with people to review their cell phones. What are you paying? If you're paying more than $45 for unlimited data and it's just you, you're paying too much.
Right.
So there's a couple things. And the other things are just keeping, through the couponing, keeping what I have to spend to a minimum.
I mean, and guys, did you hear that? She actually had an experience, had to go seek out some information, and then turn the information that she found into a business because she knew other people would need that information. Now, just from what you do, Eliza, what you do, how long have you been doing that?
That's all I do.
Exactly. Do you think other people would like to know how to do that?
Who knows?
Oh, I'm pretty sure they would.
What do you do, Eliza?
Oh, I do a myriad of things, but I mean, I'm a classically trained musician, and what Gerald was talking about is actually something that I do for free. Sadly, I get paid to teach, but yeah.
Do it for free.
I do. It's a nonprofit organization that I'm part of, and you know, I do get a check at the end of every season to cover my gas and mileage because I'm on the board. They can't actually pay me for my services because I'm on the board. So I get money. Yes, go ahead.
But you can actually download the MileIQ app and actually deduct it from your taxes.
No.
There's an app.
Yeah, I saw you posted that, except this is not like, how do I claim mileage for something that, like, I'm driving to a concert. I don't understand how I can claim tax
That's
mileage.
not a
for
personal.
That.
Well, here's the thing: is the concert? Are you going to the concert for personal enjoyment? Or are you going for it for a job?
I'm not paid.
It's not. I'm not saying whether you're paid or not. Is it for your personal pleasure, or are you going to do a job?
I don't know how would you classify that?
Okay.
I mean, I'm the assistant director of the entire organization, so technically it is a job.
Thank you. That's all it needs to
Okay.
be, because there's two things that's important that you need to understand. First, let me explain something about nonprofits. Nonprofits are only nonprofits to the bank. They're not nonprofits to each other, because it's a simple fact that they're nonprofits. They have to have zero money in the bank at the end of the year. You know this, Elijah. They have to have zero money. They have to spend that money somewhere. Well, they pay people along the way. Now, they may not pay board members. They may not pay people in certain positions. But there are people that are paid to do things that may not be an employee, but like, for instance, if they need a hall, they have to pay for the hall, right?
Right. Yeah.
So, with that being said, it is a job. You're part of the nonprofit. Now, not to get into the tax thing really heavily, but what you could do is the same thing that I talked to Brandon and I talked to Val about. If you don't necessarily have to incorporate yourself, because that wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. But if you actually claim yourself as a business, and like I told Brandon, when somebody asked him to speak, even though he's the owner of Fatherhood for the Rest of Us, if Fatherhood for the Rest of Us actually pays Brandon to go speak for this event, he is an employee of Fatherhood for the Rest of Us. Now, Fatherhood for the Rest of Us will be a nonprofit, right, Brandon?
At some point, yeah.
At some point, it'll be a nonprofit. But they will pay Brandon to go speak. He's an employee of that. So Brandon gets to claim those miles as tax deductible. And all his expenses is tax deductible, because Brandon's not a nonprofit, but Fatherhood for the Rest of Us is. And the thing is, now every state is different. You have to check with your particular state. But in the state of South Carolina, you don't even have to have a profit. You don't even have to make a profit.
As a nonprofit?
As a nonprofit, or even as a business, to claim taxes. So
isn't it like but like after 3 years, don't they like it's like after 3? So I had a question about that. I mean, again, we can talk about that some other time, but like if your business doesn't turn a profit after 3 years, wouldn't you just start a new business?
Step 2, what Brandon just said. You don't make a profit, you change the name of your business. Why do you think these businesses change their names so many times?
Well, so I think that's also, Gerald, I think that's also why so many businesses quote unquote fail in the first 5 years. You know,
right?
They didn't get the chance to ramp up, and for the tax, and for all the tax, for all the tax laws and whatnot.
They can't actually deal with the tax laws, so they have to change. But with you guys being individuals and you're not trying to start this is just a tax strategy for you guys. Amy, you should have a name for your photography. And if you do. You do?
I do, and I have it's Amy Ann Photography. But and I do have a tax ID number for the business. I just don't do nothing. I haven't done nothing with it in a while. I know.
I'm coming to Missouri. All
right, when?
So Brandon has his tax ID number now. Val, I know you have one. You have to have one for everything that you do. Eliza, we will talk you one-on-one about if that's the direction you want to go. Because I think it'll be an advantage for you for what you want to do. But we need to talk on a one-on-one basis. Actually talk whether that really makes sense for you. Amy, we don't need to talk. You just need to go do it.
I know. I know. I did it.
You did it, and you can do this. I promise you can do this. We can do this. But those 3 ways, I'm going to go back over those real quick. Those 3 ways. 1, you can actually, out of those 63 ways that I put online in those PDFs, 1, you can actually make money from the money that you're already spending with the services that you're already buying. Your cable, your internet can be paying you instead of paying for it. Your cell phone, you take cell phone pictures, you can make money from those cell phone pictures. And there's 63 different ways you can make money from that. The second way that we need to actually make that money make money for us is, remember I talked about a lot of us are putting money into 401ks and things like that that is going to make money for us that we can get down the road. There are now vehicles that you can put that money in and you can access it, and you cannot get 1, 2, or 3%. You can get up to 7.9, 8.4% guaranteed. That was not available to us before. If you need some more details about that, let me know. I will talk you through that. It's pretty intensive, and I'll have to walk through your particular situation because everybody's situation is a little bit different. I think I did that with Brandon, did that with Val. Yeah, you know, it's really, really particular to your situation and what you want. And that's what I kind of talked to you back at. The other thing is, the third way is you have a passion that you love. And the wealth that you seek and the freedom and independence that you seek is in that passion. We need to get you to stop denying it and monetize what you love. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense? There's a way to do that. I think Brandon has experienced my superpower. My superpower is, if you give me anything that you love, I can build a business out of it in about 3 minutes. That's my personal superpower. And I don't even have to do it with you guys because you guys already know that. Eliza, what you just did, you can be teaching that for a nominal fee. 1, you could be actually claiming your mileage when you travel. 2, you could actually be teaching others how to actually just hear and what to listen for. You don't even have to do that on a one-on-one basis. You could be doing that online. You could actually write an ebook. You could actually write an e-course. There's tons of ways that you can disseminate your years of knowledge that way. And that's just one thing. We're not going to talk about you songwriting. We're not going to talk about you playing guitar. We're not going to talk about how you compose. All of those are revenue streams, and you love them. Just share your gift with the world, and it will actually do everything you need. And Brandon's already nailing that. I'm actually walking into my purpose with that. This is one of the things that I love more than anything else.
My book just went live on Amazon. Speaking of.
Really?
Yeah.
Sweet.
So my 99-cent book just went live on Amazon.
Yay.
I don't even know what's in it anymore. I wrote it last year. Like, I'm sure I've got links in there. I just wanted to see if Amazon would take the formatting, but it's in there. And here's the thing with that is just like, kind of once you get that in there, or even just like the ebook, right? It builds cred. Like, I mean, Amy, you could do a book on photography. You could go get the computer. You could document that experience in a blog. And, you know, while you're doing reconstructing your business from the ground back up, you could document that, like, and then put that on the blog. And then by the time you get your feet back up and running, turn that into an ebook and be like, and then you can start teaching it, you know, and start teaching it to people who are down with what you do.
Dude, I just got my superpower activated. I'm like all about single photography mom blog. I mean, think, how many pictures do you have of your kids doing crazy stuff?
Oh my God, tons.
That's your blog. That's your blog. You love your kids. You love your babies. You got tons of pictures of them. And you can simply just post pictures of crazy stuff that they do. People love to see that stuff. It's one of the most searched things on the internet. And on top of that, you can teach moms how to take interesting pictures of their kids and how to set that up. And that could be your blog. You could teach that. You could do that. You could hire out your camera to go take interesting pictures of kids. You love kids. You love your own kids. You love taking pictures. Bam! Multi-billion-dollar business. We just made it right there. Forbes 500. It was done. I need a vodka and a cigar right now.
Me too.
Gerald, I think the one thing, and this is still true of me, even right now, as I'm going through the process, is the amount of time that it takes is going to be longer than 10 minutes, right?
Oh yeah.
And that's the problem, because we want the results faster than they're being delivered.
Right.
And I think that they're actually coming faster than we're seeing them, but it's like we want that $1 million business today, right? We don't want to wait. We don't want to do all that stuff, but just keep at it. And that's the deal. Val will tell you. That's why she's a millionaire.
Yeah. But not to be all Abraham-y Hicks right now.
Into the vortex.
To take a moment into the vortex, guys. There's a space between what we want and where we are. And the space between what we want and where we are is actually where desire is created. So the more you want something, there's more space between what your spiritual reality is living and where you physically are. So understand that your job is not to figure out how. Your job is just to close the space, close the gap. That's only your job. That's your own job, because you have to accept the fact that it already is the case. Eliza, you are already living your best life. Your physical life has not caught up to what your spiritual life is living. You're already there. It's a fact. You're just trying to find out how to access it. But it's happened already. You understand? Amy, you have already started paying your bills 6 months ahead. You're just trying to get your physical experience to match your spiritual reality.
Exactly.
You already have that photography business that is blowing up and is so busy that you just have to go in and tell your boss, I can't work anymore. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Because I make more in 2 hours than you pay me all month. That's already happened. We just need to, all you need to do is to find the pathway. All you need to do is be aware enough to see the pathway to that point. And that's, I'm going to give you a really simple word, but that's called faith. It's a really small word, but that's literally what it is. You have to accept that something has already happened. And literally with every one of you, it's already happened. It has. And I'm going to the Festivus Fatherhood Eve party in 2020.
Why not go today? Why can't you go? Why can't you go this weekend? The vortex is ready, dude. Vortex is there. You're just not letting yourself see it. You and Phil.
Nice one.
You like that?
Yeah.
That? Do it all day. So my head is filled with it.
That's from the Abraham Hicks stuff. You guys see me drop that in all the time.
Oh yeah.
But if you guys have not figured out, I'm very much a mindset kind of person.
Val, you in the vortex yet? Did you check any out? Come on, have you listened to any of them? Have you checked any of them out? What are you waiting for? Converts aren't created in a day. It's going to take some time.
And Amy, did you like that Rampage? Did you like
that Rampage? Yes.
That's good though, isn't it?
It is. It is really good. You're right.
It changes how you feel. I did a Rampage for her, Esther Hicks kind of Rampage. Personalized for her.
Did you do one? The one you said created your own Rampage?
Yeah. I did one for Amy particularly, and she was like, "Oh my god, that's good." But Elijah, I will actually do that for you as well.
A personalized Rampage.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, I do a personalized Rampage.
Hey, do you think that'll be like the next? That'll be like the next. What is it, like open mic stuff? When they do slams, right?
Dude, that would be killer. That would be killer. Personalized Rampages. That would be awesome. Yes. I like it. I love it.
A tour.
I think that's going to be another live.
Nice.
We should do that on Beyond the Storm. Personalized Rampage.
Dave already does it. We already actually kind of do it.
Yeah, we do kind of do it. Let me ask you guys. Do you have any questions? Two things. Let me do this. Let me just put this out there. One, all 63 the ways are links. Some of them are apps, some of them are programs. If you have any questions about all of the hyperlinks are in there, okay, guys?
Mm-hmm.
So you can just click on the words in the PDF and it'll take you to the app. I think I did a pretty good job explaining. I pulled some information from some other sites that I deal with to actually pull in to explain what. If you have any questions, Amy and I talked about the. I think Amy ordered her graphic for the back of her window, and I talked to her about that. Val, did you got yours, didn't you?
I got mine ordered.
Was that for Zoom? That thing you shared?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'll get one. Yeah, I didn't know anything about it.
I mean,
is
it's
that
free
the only
money.
graphic you can? Is that the only graphic you can get? Is Zoom, or how does that work?
Where the way it works is you put the graphic on the back of your window.
Mm-hmm.
The graphic actually has a unique number and a unique link for your window.
Yeah.
You get paid for every time somebody signs up from your link.
Nice.
Now, Zoom itself is like benefits. It's a benefits package that you get like at a job, like a break on your cell phone bill, break on your internet, da-da-da. They sell a package to employers.
Yeah.
But now they're offering it to just anybody.
Okay.
So if somebody signs up with your link, you get $12.
Nice.
And you just drive around with the decal on your back window.
Nice.
And that's how you make money.
Cool. I'll sign up to it. I'll get a freaking decal. I'll leave my house for that.
Well, I mean, like for instance, me, it made all the sense in the world because I drive a whole heck of a lot, all over the place. So why would I be walking, And the decal costs what, $6.95, and one person signs up. You made your money back, almost doubled it. And with me being on the road 6 days a week, if I get 2 people to sign up a week, I mean that's just free money. So why not?
Exactly.
So that's what I sent that out to everybody. But if you have any trouble with any of the hyperlinks, you guys know that you can shoot me a message. Eliza, I need to hear from you when's a good time for us to chat and talk and go through that. Amy, I want pictures.
Okay.
I want you to pull that camera out. I want you to charge it. If you don't do anything else, take some pictures with that camera and post them.
I have pictures all over my house. I have it reminded. It kills me every day. So.
Well, it's going to stop killing you and start paying you.
I know.
Okay?
I know.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Love you to pieces. I'm going to help you make that happen.
I love you too, Gerald. You're amazing.
Brandon, I'm gonna catch up on Tribes next week. We still need to talk about what you want to do with that other situation.
Yep.
And
I want to catch up with some other stuff, anyways. So
yeah,
just
hit me up when you want to get together. Val, we need to sit down and talk again. But I don't know what your schedule is. So reach out to me.
Yeah, I'll be moved next week, and it's supposed to happen today, and it didn't, but it'll be next week. Then I'll be ready.
Okay, that'll work.
Yeah.
And I rescheduled the charity tracker thing. I got a note, so I'm gonna make that again, and I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Leah's actually traveling to Cape Girardeau, so she will see this, and I actually have a conversation with Bill scheduled. So I think I got everybody. Guys, 2 things. If you have any questions, reach out to me. But I want to touch base with everybody before the next class in some way, shape, or form. And the third thing I want to say is this group that we're in will stay open indefinitely so you can get everything you need out of it. It's not going to be, we have the last class, I shut it down, all the information's gone. That's not how this works.
Gerald, I'm going to have to sneak out here. My kid's tennis lesson is just ending, so I'm going to have to run. Okay.
Okay, we're out of here anyway.
Okay. Bye,
Have
guys.
a good night, everybody.
You guys have a good night. Have a good one.
You too. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye.